Today, you may see some people walking around with what looks like mud or a strange birthmark on their forehead, and you may wonder, what's up with that? Well, today is Ash Wednesday. It means that they've been to an Ash Wednesday service at a church somewhere. It's the beginning of a 40-day season called Lent. The idea of Lent is that anything really important is worth getting ready for. On Friday, I'll be competing in the powerlifting part of the Arnold Sports Festival in Columbus, Ohio. I've been training and dieting and trying to get focused for months. But what we're preparing for is Easter. How do you prepare for new life? And what does any of this have to do with ashes? Well, we use ashes because ashes aren't good for much. No one ever told their kids to go out and play in the ashes. No one decided to store up ashes because they might need them someday. We use them as a way of saying that without God, we aren't much good. We got the ashes from palm branches that we used last year about this time. When Jesus entered Jerusalem to begin the last week of his earthly life, he was welcomed with crowds waving palm branches and laying their coats at his feet. They wanted to make him king. Instead, Jesus chose to be faithful and to give his life to take away the sin of the world. So ashes are a reminder that the things that we think are important are not always the things that God thinks are important. The words that we will say at Loveland United Methodist Church as we put ashes on people's foreheads are, "Remember that you are dust, and to dust you shall return." At our house, we have a front closet. It's a place for coats, but it's also a good place to put stuff. When we need a place for the vacuum cleaner, it ends up in the closet. When we need a place for a blanket, it ends up in the closet. When we need a place for the dog toys, they end up in the closet. You get the idea. Every now and then, we need to go through and clean out the closet. Do you ever feel like your life is like that? Like you just keep stuffing things in, and at some point it gets full and confused, and there just isn't enough room for one more thing? Lent is a time to do some house cleaning for the soul. Traditionally, it's a time to give something up. Others decide to do something to help them focus on their relationship with the Lord, like reading the Bible or praying or volunteering somewhere. An invitation that's often given goes like this: I invite you, therefore, in the name of the church, to observe a holy Lent by self-examination and repentance, by prayer, fasting, and self-denial, and by reading and meditating on God's holy word. Will you join me in observing a holy Lent? This is our Wednesday, March 2nd edition of a video series we call Stronger Faith. Stay safe and be well. God bless you.